Baby girl, you are so pretty, 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 pretty. Baby girl, you are so pretty, 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 pretty.
Hey guys, it's time to talk about it. The time has come. We knew this was coming. As with any drug that comes to market, there will be stories that hit the headlines of debilitating side effects, lawsuits, and unfortunately, some deaths. And now that time has come for our beloved GLP-1 meds like Ozempic, Wegovy, mounjaro, and Zepbound. As you guys know, I'm currently on Zepbound. It's been a part of my weight loss journey. And personally, up to this point, I haven't had any notable or concerning side effects. You may have heard about all the pending legal cases. They're just not rumors, unfortunately. These lawsuits have been bundled together in what's called an MDL. That stands for multidistrict litigation. And what it means is when thousands of people file lawsuits all over the country claiming they were harmed by the same type of drug, the court says, okay, let's not clog up the entire system in every courthouse in America with the same arguments. So they'll put all those cases into one federal court with one judge, so the process moves faster and more fairly. Think of it like creating a headquarters for all those lawsuits. So what are people actually claiming? As of right now, there are over 1,800 lawsuits pending in this MDL. And the injuries they're pointing out are very serious. The most common ones are gastroparesis, which basically means your stomach stops emptying like it should. People are also reporting intestinal blockages, gallbladder disease, pancreatitis, kidney damage and failure, and also vision loss. Partial and total blindness. More than 140 lawsuits are tied to the partial or total blindness aspects of the lawsuits. That is very serious. Serious enough that they're even talking about creating a separate vision injury track within the MDL just to handle those cases. Deaths have occurred, also being reported to relate to GLP-1s. Now, let me pause here and say this. Just because these cases are out there doesn't mean everyone who takes these medications will have these side effects. I am living proof of that so far. And many others that I have spoken with that are currently taking GLP-1 meds. I've been on Zepbound for 6 months now and haven't had any issues at all. In fact, I'll go a step further. For many of us, these drugs have given us our lives back. They've made it possible to move again, to feel comfortable in our bodies again, to dream about health in ways that felt out of reach before. I know people don't like to throw around the term miracle drug, but GLP-1s are as close as it gets, in my opinion. Are there risks involved? Absolutely. But let's not forget, being overweight carries its own set of risks. Diabetes, high blood pressure, heart disease, heart failure, and shortened life expectancy, among other things. So for many of us, this is a risk worth taking. And check this out. While patients are suing Eli Lilly and Novo Nordisk, companies like Eli Lilly are suing the compounding pharmacies. So everybody's pointing fingers. During the shortage, those compounders were legally allowed to make their own versions of these drugs to fill the gap, as we've talked about before in other videos, and I'm sure you've heard other creators talk about it as well. But once the shortage officially ended, the FDA told those pharmacies to stop making or providing the compounded version of semaglutide and tirzepatide. A lot of them didn't. They kept selling those compounded drugs, sometimes adding vitamins to them like B12 and stuff like that, changing dosages, and sometimes selling them as pills or drops instead of injections. And now Eli Lilly is coming after them hard, filing lawsuits saying these versions are unsafe, unapproved, and damaging the brand. So, if you zoom out, it feels like everybody's suing everybody. Patients are suing the drug makers are suing the pharmacies are saying they're just meeting demand. And meanwhile, people like me and you are still using the medication, trying to manage our health the best we can. And of course, hoping we don't end up caught in the crossfire and having to be a participant in one of these class action lawsuits. Bottom line, the truth is still being sorted out. The MDL will take years to play out with test cases, appeals, and maybe settlements somewhere down the road. But as someone who is actually on Zepbound, I feel it's important to share both sides. My personal experience, which so far has been extremely positive, and the reality that for others, it has been anything but. People deserve the full picture so they can make informed choices. So if you're thinking about starting a GLP-1 medication, or if you're already on them like me, just keep your eyes open, do your research, listen to your body, and stay informed. Because the conversation isn't just about weight loss, it's about health, safety, and accountability. So if you guys are worried about taking the GLP-1, just do your research. Your research will do you good. And again, there's so many content creators here on YouTube that have had negative and positive experiences. So it's always good to get different perspectives from real life people in real time. So you guys drop down in the comments and let me know, are you guys worried about the risk? Are you concerned enough to actually stop taking the drug? Let us know. And as always, you guys, thank you so much for watching. Thank you for supporting my channel. Don't forget to like, comment, share, and subscribe. And I will talk to you guys in a few days.
Baby girl, you are so pretty, 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 pretty. Baby girl, you are so pretty, pretty.